Today we're going to talk about one of our favourite multitasking products. As you probably know, we love the planet, and we love eco-friendly and toxin-free products. We also love one product that does lots and lots of things. And today the hot topic is dry skin brushing. So recently Charlie's just found her dream dry skin brush. So she's best placed to talk us through the benefits that she's seeing with it. So Charlie, what made you want to stand in the nude and brush yourself with a big toothbrush?
The big toothbrush.
Yes.
Lots of reasons. I think that the reason I got hooked though was it was a couple of years ago that I've been dry brushing for. So I think the reason that I got hooked was a piece of research that I read, which was looking at the benefits of dry brushing on the lymphatic system. So it was talking about the fact that how important the lymph system is to your immune system. You know, it's a system that's made up of organs and lymph nodes and ducts and vessels that are all transporting a fluid around your body which contains white blood cells. So all of that infection fighting goodness your lymph system is responsible for. So it's transporting the good stuff in, and it's removing the toxins and the waste out. So essentially dry brushing, and the concept of it was to stimulate that natural process that the body is already doing to detox. And it intrigues me to look at something like that rather than you know, all of the fads that are out there around detoxing.
Cool, yeah. Awesome. So what are the benefits for your skin? So detoxing is obviously a benefit for your whole body, but are you noticing benefits for the skin as well?
Yeah, just definitely general exfoliation benefits for the skin. I think the big one is that the skin has also got a huge job to do in terms of detoxing and getting rid of the toxins in your body. So they think that your skin is removing about 25% of the yuck on a daily basis. So it's got a huge task to do, and the act of dry brushing essentially just helps it along a little bit. So it's a big one. You're exfoliating, so you're opening up all of the pores and giving it a chance to get all of the dirt and the toxins and the waste out. There's also said that it promotes cell renewal, and it definitely does tighten the skin, and the appearance of the skin.
Cool. And so do you notice any difference, like in the way your skin looks?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely afterwards. It's kind of got that. We're outside.
Yes.
It's kind of got that post. You know, that post glow that you get from exfoliation, but I think it's just sort of smooth, it's polished. So yeah, there's definitely a difference in the appearance of the skin when you do it. Other appearance style things, so there's an idea behind it that because of the stimulation of the lymph system and the stimulation of the circulatory system, it's said that dry brushing can reduce the appearance of cellulite, but that's a TBC. Work in progress.
Yes. Okay, cool. We're all doing that work in progress. What are some other benefits?
Other benefits. So there's some weird and wonderful ones. I've read stuff before talking about the fact that it helps fight ingrown hairs, which is quite bizarre, but kind of makes sense as well when you think about what it's doing. And then I think the other big one that we haven't touched on would be about the fact that dry brushing kind of has the same effect on the body as massage does. So it's a stress relief. It reduces the tension in the body and comes with, you know, all of that good stuff that happens when you're chilling out.
Cool. But easier to do than to go out and get a massage, and cheaper as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So how often do you have to do it, and how long does it take?
So it doesn't take very long. Like just a few minutes, I'd say. I've not timed myself. I should. I'll come back to you on that one. But in terms of how often you do it, you can read anywhere that you could do it daily or even twice daily. It just doesn't really work for me. So I think it's kind of a personal thing, like a lot of skincare stuff is. For me, my skin's a bit sensitive, and it's never really kind of done well with over exfoliation, so every other day is good for me. And I think when you're starting out, so if you haven't done it before, definitely maybe just try twice a week and build up to it and try and find where your sweet spot is. But I think your skin's going to tell you ultimately when you've got that kind of itchy feeling, if it feels good, or if it doesn't, then it's going to tell you it's had enough, or give me some more. Yeah.
All right, gear off. Demonstration time. Or you can just talk us through it if you like.
Outdoors. So this is the dry brush that I'm using. The reason that I really love this one, and just talking about how to use it, is the handle. So I've had ones before, it's sort of more of a mitt style brush, but this handle, and it's got a slightly bent head, so that just helps you sort of, especially when you're getting to your back. But the key things to remember is to always brush towards your heart, towards the center. That's where the circulatory system and the lymph system are both draining, so always sort of help them on their natural flow. So move towards the center. So start at the feet, and then the idea is sweeping motions. So not sort of doing any scrubbing like this, but it's sort of long sweeping motions from the base upwards. So go through your feet, hit your stomach. Some people like to do a clockwork sort of movement on the stomach to aid digestion. Arms, back, but everything towards the sort of heart center. One key area not to miss is sort of under your arms and around your armpits, because there's a huge set of lymph nodes there that you want to sort of help in their daily flow. So yeah, move towards the center, long sweeping motions, and dry skin. So do it when you're dry. So I do it before I jump in the shower in the morning, because it opens up the pores, and then your skin's ready to take in all of the good stuff and the nutrients that you might be putting on it during that process.
Yeah, cool. It's a bit like exercise too, right? It wakes you up and leaves you feeling good to start the day.
Yeah,
cool.
Energizing.
Awesome. Cool. What else have we got? Is it expensive? How much does one of these brushes cost?
No, so this one is $25, $24.95. I would be expecting this to last me at least a year. There's some sort of different advice in terms of how long you should switch them and change them, but the idea is that ultimately you can keep them clean, and you do need to do that because you're picking up all of the waste and the toxins from your skin. So the idea is to clean them and then leave them to dry in the sunlight. If this is going to stay wet and yucky, then the shelf life isn't going to be as long. But $25 is fairly inexpensive compared to some skincare products that are out there.
Cellulite oils, massages, all sorts of things.
Yeah, so much that it's replacing. And yeah, I really love this one. I love the handle, and it's also a really good price. It's well priced actually for the fact that these are plant-based bristles. So I think when I first started, the first time I ever tried it, I wasn't using anything nearly as nice as this. You definitely don't want to be using any kind of synthetic bristles, and brushing yourself with plastic or nylon in the mornings, for your own health and the planet's health, obviously. But this is all coconut fibres, so it's really nice on the skin. And so we've got two options of this. So this is the one for sensitive skin, so it's been perfect for me. And it's soft enough that I can use it on the face as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool. And when you're done with it, you can put it in the compost.
Yeah, completely biodegradable.
Win-win.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it sounds like a good present for Mother's Day potentially.
Yes. Great one for mummies.
Excellent. All the mummies need to do is make sure they lock themselves in the bathroom and give themselves that couple of minutes a day to of peace and self-love.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Happy brushing.